Hi, I'm Bramble. This is an anthology of short stories called Raven and Bear. They follow the adventures of a knight and his page who explore many kingdoms in a land called Cambria. Please enjoy this teaser for The Knightbane's Prize. Storms had flooded the castle courtyard for nearly a week. Despite this, an impressive crowd was gathered around a pillory on top of a small stage. A young girl dangled from her punishment, so short she could not stand while trapped in that wooden block. An older woman handed out spoiled food, then invited others to throw it. Between this child and the downpour, none noticed when an old knight paused under a nearby archway. Sir Corbin stood a foot shorter than most men. His slender frame was wrapped in wiry muscles, well hidden by a breastplate in need of new paint. The gambeson beneath it split into a half skirt, which shielded those skinny legs from behind. Unlike other knights, who often employed young men to hold their weapons, he carried them on either hip. The first, a hand and half sword, was sheathed in a cloth-wrapped scabbard. A gloved hand rested on its flat handle, which was tightly bound by a strip of leather. His thumb thoughtfully flicked across that coin-shaped pommel while he watched them hurl rotting cabbage. Another sheath held a hollow rod of iron, backed by a wooden stock. When a young man approached this girl with a sharpened stick, Sir Corbin drew his second weapon. Louder than thunder, that skyward gunshot caused all but one to flinch. Several people screamed, a few fled, most were frozen in panic. When Sir Corbin stepped forward, this crowd parted. Before he completed a single stride, his shotgun's barrel was snapped, reloaded, and resheathed. None dared to look at the old knight, except a girl who glared at him. A rain-drenched curtain of dirt-black hair fell across eyes which burned with twilight. When he pushed it aside, this brat dragged her lips back to snarl at him. Sir Corbin nodded in approval, then draped a warm cloak over those rags used for clothing. She growled briefly as his sword was drawn, only to fall silent once its pommel smashed open the pillory. That girl collapsed with a dull thud, exhausted. Sir Corbin knelt to check her pulse and received a handful of sharp teeth as a reward. He choked back a gasp of pain, then asked so quietly nobody else heard him, "You got a name, lass?" There was a long pause. "They call me Bear Girl." Thanks for listening. Diolch am wrando.